Now, the younger generation has always been smarter than the older one. But now, the long climb of human intelligence has perhaps hit a sudden vertical drop. For the first time since records began, children are scoring lower on IQ tests than their parents, sparking a global panic over the digital erosion of the human mind. This next story explores this further. Take a look.
It begins with digital addiction. Before Gen Z learned to read, they learned to swipe. Before boredom could sharpen curiosity, an algorithm filled the gap. Gen Z averages 9 hours daily on screens. This high usage is driven by social media, gaming, and streaming. Experts warn that this constant digital stimulation may be quietly reshaping the brain-shortening attention spans, weakening memory, and dulling problem-solving skills. During the hearing of U.S. Senate Committee on Commerce, Science, and Transportation, experts explain how the kids have been cognitively stunted by their over-reliance on digital technology in school.
The answer appears to be the tools we are using within schools to drive that learning. Across 80 countries, as Jean was just saying, if you look at the data, once countries adopt digital technology widely in schools, performance goes down significantly, to the point where kids who use computers about 5 hours per day in school for learning purposes will score over 2/3 of a standard deviation less than kids who rarely or never touch tech at school. And that's across 80 countries.
For more than 100 years, human intelligence followed a clear upward path. Each generation scored higher on IQ tests than the one before, a rise known as the Flynn effect. That pattern has now stalled. In some countries, it has reversed. Researchers say Gen Z shows weaker performance in areas such as reading comprehension, mental arithmetic, focus, and logical reasoning, despite spending more years in classrooms than their parents. The paradox is striking. This is the most educated generation on paper, yet one that struggles with sustained thinking. Experts point to digital overload, endless notifications, short-form videos, instant answers replacing effort. When information is always available, the brain stops storing it. Memory becomes external. Thinking becomes reactive. Sleep loss compounds the problem. Studies show Gen Z sleeps less than previous generations, largely due to late-night screen use. Poor sleep directly impacts learning, emotional regulation, and decision-making. Add rising anxiety, social media pressure, and economic uncertainty, and the cognitive load becomes heavier still. However, some critics argue intelligence is changing, not disappearing. Gen Z excels at visual navigation, rapid information scanning, and adapting to new tools. Traditional IQ tests, designed in the age of books and letters, may not fully capture these skills. What looks like lower intelligence may instead be a shift away from deep, linear thinking toward fast, fragmented processing. Gen Z remains a complex mix, highly adaptable, tech-fluent, and socially aware, yet facing unprecedented economic stress, burnout, and now questions about how today's minds are shaped. Whether this marks decline, transformation, or just a shift in skill sets, one thing is clear: the generational IQ story has changed, and the debate is just beginning.